A man discovered something strange on the train. The high-speed train suddenly shook violently without warning. Before he could react, the news reported that the train had derailed in the forest. This news happened to be seen by Jeff's son. However, Jeff, who was in the accident, lay unharmed in a hospital bed. Even the medical staff were amazed at his luck, because no one survived this disaster. Only Jeff miraculously lived, and he was completely unscathed. The hospital corridor was crowded with grieving families claiming the bodies. Jeff walked through the crowd. His tearful son rushed toward him. However, he felt no joy at surviving the disaster. The accident was so severe. Why was he not only alive, but also completely unharmed? The local church held a memorial for the deceased. After the service, Jeff found a note on the car's windshield wiper. It read, "How many days have you been sick in your life?" He immediately became alert and looked around. Although he saw no suspicious person, he began to wonder how many times he had been sick. Back at his security job, Jeff was still haunted by this thought. He finally decided to check his sick leave records at the HR department. The manager misunderstood and thought he was planning to resign, hurriedly promised him a raise, and praised him for being diligent, saying he had never taken a sick leave. This answer made Jeff even more uneasy. After returning home, he woke his wife and asked how many times he had been sick. Unexpectedly, her answer was the same as the manager's. Jeff felt even more confused. Meanwhile, John's physical condition was the complete opposite of Jeff's. He suffered from severe brittle bone disease since childhood. Even the slightest accident would cause fractures. This made him live in constant fear. His mother wanted to encourage him, so she deliberately placed a comic book on a chair downstairs. It was the first time John had encountered comics. He was instantly captivated by the story. His mother took the opportunity to tell him, if he wanted more comics, he had to step out of the house. These comics completely changed John's life. He firmly believed in the existence of superheroes, and even thought real-life Supermans existed. To him, Jeff was the person he had been searching for. That note was deliberately left by John, because in his eyes, Jeff's disease-free body was proof of his superhuman abilities. Meanwhile, through his investigation, Jeff finally discovered the source of the note, and followed the clues to find John.